been there. Look, you got a big old leech. Hey there, guys. I just want to say a little something before this video starts. And what I set out to do in this video and what I am ending up doing are very different. And there's a reason for that. And you're just going to have to watch to find out. So, at this moment in time, I don't know what I'm going to title this video, but I think there's going to be a little something to do with when your plans don't work out like you think they will. So anyways, guys, back to chronological order of time, and I hope you enjoy the video. Oh, Monty! Monty! Look at that snake. Don't go near that, Monty. Look at that snake, Monty. What do you think about that, Monty? Huh? It's nice little streams. This is the second little stream. It's pretty deep. Probably some good little trout in there, but Monty, I was worried he was going to sink in, but he hopped right over it, no problem. Keep on, keep it on. Hey guys. I am out in the woods again with Monty, and we are looking for a spot to build a base camp. We followed a stream, a swampy area. We've gone through a swamp. My feet are a little bit wet. Not fully soaked or anything, just a little damp because it's been like, it's marshes along the streams and stuff. So we followed the stream, and then now we're cutting it into the woods, and luckily it's up a little bit so it's not all swamp, but we're trying to find an off the beaten path spot to make a base camp, and that is what we were out here to do. Oh, look at that! Look at that! Oh, nature's treasure right on the ground. How neat is that, Monty? Isn't that cool? Isn't that cool? You want that? You want that? You want it? I'll keep it for later. So yeah, anyways, either way, guys, we're spending the night out here tonight. No matter what. I don't know how bugs are hatching. It's starting to get warm. Anyways, we're spending the night out here. Well, I'm going to do some axing and some sawing. I don't know how far we're getting out of the shelter, but this is a place I plan to return to and practice bushcraft. And hopefully, you know, no one finds it. There's always a chance. But when you're looking for a spot like this and you don't want to go too crazy far, you know, it can be tough. I got up at 7 this morning. It is currently 2. And since I got up at 7, I've been getting ready, driving, and getting prepared to go on this. These bugs are just, it's not like they're biting, they're just flying in my face. So anyways, yeah, I'm just hiking. I've got a ways more to go, maybe half mile, maybe mile, I don't really know. But from Google Maps, it looked like there was a nice open maple stand. About east-northeast, another half mile or more. And that's where I'm going to essentially try to put camp. And it's about a half mile away from any water source. That's a little unfortunate, but trying to get away from all roads and everything, so put myself right in the center of a nice chunk of woods. So anyways, I'm going to get going. We're going to look for a nice spot. We're going to spend the day looking, and I've got 7 hours till the sun sets. So we're going to see what we can find, we're going to see what we can build, and we're going to have some fun. So let's get going. Come on, Monty. Well, this is exactly what I was looking for. I mean, dead standing timber, dead down timber everywhere. This is great. This looks like a great spot. Now, what I'm going to do currently, the ground's really uneven here, but it's not swampy at all. So, I'm going to take off my pack now, and I'm going to walk around this and find a nice spot. And that's what I'm going to do. I'm going to leave my pack here. I'll stand it up so I can see it. And it'll be really easy to spot through these open trees. But anyways, I'm going to wander around, and I'm going to look for the ideal spot for a base camp. So, let's do it, Monty. This looks like the spot. Got a pretty nice flat open area right here. Two nice healthy looking maples. There's nothing huge close by that'll fall on me. Bunch of good healthy looking trees. But the plan right now, at least for this trip, what we're trying to do is we're going to put a lean-to right here, maybe build up some sidewalls, maybe a raised bed. Who knows how far we're going to get today. But definitely going to need some leveling out. And I don't really know, what the future's going to hold. Maybe I'm going to put another lean-to here, one over here. This looks a little better. Who knows? But I think this is going to be the spot. Hey, I got firewood already. Camp's done. Hi, Monty. This is going to be a camp. Are we going to come back here? Oh, yeah. Alright, first thing I'm going to do is get him some water and food out, get out my axe, and first thing we got to do is get a ridge pole. Well, this is unfortunate. I don't know if you can see all the bugs flying around my face. Let's see. Can you see them? Can you? I don't know if this picks them up, but there's like swarms of these black flies or gnats or whatever they are, spring bugs. I don't like them. They're not really biting me, but they're just driving me nuts. Flying in my face, in my mouth, in my eyes, in my ears. Ugh! That'll make getting sweaty and working hard really fun, because then they'll swarm me even more. Joyous day. You want a treat? Yeah, you want a treat? Tricked ya. It's just dry kibble. I'll leave a little out for you. I know you're probably not going to want it. And you're probably not going to want this water, but guess what? There's no other water sources around this time. Oh, you're drinking it. Oh, you drank a little water. Good boy. I'll leave that there for you. This is a rarity, guys. The Monty drinking the water. Okay, this looks like this will do. Solid. You don't want a rotten one. You don't want it to be punky or anything. You want it to be nice and solid. And it's pretty straight, so that's pretty good. So, just got a gnat in the eye. Get out of here. Get out of my eyes. go. Look at Monty just sit there. Enjoying the nature while I'm getting eaten alive by bugs. Yeah, they like when you're sweating. Okay, now we gotta cut it up and hang it. Cut it to size, Monty. Oh. Alright, let's see here. Watch out, Monty. Okay. Alright, there's perfect. That is solid. Monty, I know, they're getting me too, buddy. Let's see here. It's okay, let me see. Yeah, they're just flying in my ears too. I know, they're bugs, Monty, I'm sorry. I'm sorry, Monty. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. They are swarming. Looks like today was a good day for hatching. Now I know I'm used to bugs. You gotta deal with them a lot when you go camping at certain times of year. But I was hoping to get one experience without this many bugs. But it looks like I'm not going to. I would rather deal with mosquitoes than these guys. I should have brought a bug net. It's hard to work with a bug net, but I do wish it was colder. It was supposed to be colder. It's just getting sunny and hot, and these things are hatching. And the wind is dying down. So, the more work I do, the more bugs it'll swarm me. But, guess that comes with it. So, let's get back to it. Okay, I'm going to attempt a different knot today. The Canadian jam knot. I've heard so much about it. I've never tried it though. But I'm pretty sure all you do is you tie a normal little knot like that, and then one that's pretty close, and you keep this one loose, I think. Or wait, is it the other way around? If I were to go through here, I think it's like this, so then you put the knot through here and then you pull it tight. Maybe it's supposed to be closer. I don't know. I think it's supposed to be like that, and your rope goes through here and you just pull it tight. So let's try it out. Okay, let's try this again. saw about that long. That'll work. Oops. Now I can pretty much ignore these bugs until they go in my ears, in my eyes, or up my nose. Then the ears is probably the worst. The eyes, you know, that's not as good either, but those ears drives me nuts. So let's try this again. Our Canadian jam knot. First attempt. We'll see how this goes. Apparently you're supposed to be able to do this and pull it tight. Looks like a simple enough knot. So let's put this through here. Put it back through the loop. Oh, I did that upside down, but it works. You can definitely pull it tight. I'm going to need to do one back this way, but it definitely works. That was pretty simple. So yeah, that works. I did it correctly. Oh, come back here. Which rope do I got here, huh? Alright, now I'm going to do the same thing on the other side. Okay. Okay. Just another knot to tie this one off. Hey Monty. At least they're not bothering you. They realize that you got fur, and they're like, yeah, this guy is difficult to get to. Well, they get your ears, eh? Alright. One more rope. Well, the them not biting myth has been debunked. They're definitely biting. That's, you know, that's a nice added bonus. Because what's better than just annoying flies? Biting flies. Okay. Now that this is tied, we've got to start collecting logs to lay on top of it this way. Should be pretty solid. Let's settle it in here. We should be able to. It's coming down a little bit on that end, but it should be solid enough for me to. Yeah, I can do curls or pull-ups on it, so it's definitely solid. It takes some weight. I think what I'll do is if I put too much weight on here, I'm going to put a beam this time to make it so it can support more weight. But first I want to get the weight on there and hanging, and then put the beam in under or after so that it pushes it down rather than putting the beam in first. So what we've got to do now is I'm going to round up a bunch of dead, downed stuff, maybe some standing if I need to, but I'm going to try to get most of it off the ground. I'm going to bring it all here, and then we're going to cut it up and lay it up. So now I can get a break from the bugs by moving around a lot, but once I get back, they'll be back. So let's get some logs. Whew. Alright guys, I'm gonna level with you. These black flies are bad. They are eating me and Monty alive. So, what I'm doing right now is I'm just taking my time finding logs. I am not in any rush whatsoever. Camp's right there. I'm just kind of walking around into the wind, zigzagging all around. And that is because as long as you stay moving, these things aren't going to get me. So, the original plan was obviously to build a base camp, work my little frog butt off, and you know, build the lean-to part, side walls, maybe even a raised bed. But I don't want to break out in a massive sweat. So right now the plan is to take my time collecting logs, keep moving around with Monty here so that we're not just getting devoured by that swarm of black flies. And I'm still going to build the roof part, but I am not going to put up sidewalls. I do not think that would be smart with these bugs right now, because I want wind to blow to the sides so that we're just not getting eaten alive. I did not think the bugs were going to be like this. It was calling for 45 degrees was the high, and you know, it could just be the area I'm in, how it's big and open, you know, but it's nasty. We are getting bitten up. I mean, I know I've been swatting off my face. Anyways, camping and getting eaten alive by bugs is not the most fun thing in the world. I would have worn a bug net if I known it was going to be like this. I don't really care as much about my arms and my face. They want to get my face, and they want to get my dog. Monty, they want to get you. It's not cool. You don't go for my dog. You eat me alive first. But that's where we're at, guys. And I don't think there's any mosquitoes out yet, which is good. It's not moist enough around here right now for mosquitoes. If it were to rain or something, we'd be in trouble, but I don't know if this is going to be a good spot for a base camp. We'll see. We'll see how often I return here. This might be a good spot for fall, when you know there's no bugs. When you're out in a boat, you can escape this. You can get out. You don't have to worry about it. Get out in the breeze. But there is no escaping them here, except for moving. And, yeah. So, that's where we're at, guys. Monty, are the evil bugs getting you, Monty? Are the evil black flies getting you? I'll protect you, Monty. Oh, this is so fun. Oh man, plans getting spoiled, or foiled by these bugs. It's it's just not enjoyable to be eaten alive by bugs and working, sweating, just to have the bugs attack you more. Monty, you can share my tarp. This is my backup tarp to sleep in. is hilarious. You know, this is one of those times when things don't go according to plan at all. I'm not sure if I even want to keep building. I came out here with the goal of building a base camp, and building a big old spot I could come back to. And I'm just getting mauled by black flies. I've never been eaten alive by black flies so much. And normally when I have my canoe and I can escape them. I can go out on the water, even with Monty, or I'm in a tent and I can just go in the tent and you're fine. I've never bushcrafted in the springtime, and there was not much time for spring. I came back from Montana. I'm just gonna hide like this. I hope you guys don't mind me just hide like this, because they're getting me. But I came back from Montana, and you know, when I left there was snow everywhere, and when I came back all the snow had melted, and you know, within a week, it was like a week ago, week and a day or two, and all the bugs are hatching. The black flies have come out. I missed the early spring where you get a cold spring. I did not. This is the coldest day since I've been back from Montana, these 2 days. Yes, today and yesterday. There was a rain a day or two ago, and then just it's been cold. And I was hoping it'd be colder than this, and it was said it was going to be cloudy, but it is clear skies and sunny, and I'm not sure if they hatched before this, but they hatch now, and they're getting us. So, the only thing you can really do for them to not eat us alive is to move around. And the more work I do building the shelter, the more I'm getting eaten alive by the black flies, because they just sense that I'm warm and they're attacking. So right now I'm taking a break, cooling myself down. Oh, they're crawling on the camera because the sun's making the camera warm. So all I'm doing right now is taking a break, cooling myself down, obviously trying to not have them crawl in my ears. And it's not bad right now, just sitting here, but guys, I am unsure if I want to continue to build a shelter in this. I come out here for enjoyment, and getting mauled by black flies is not enjoyment. So, I guess you could say I'm at a bit of a crossroads. I had every intention of building a nice shelter. And I mean, if these bugs were not destroying me and Monty, I would totally be building a shelter right now. So, I have to make a decision right now. Okay, it is decision time. Matthew is going to make an executive decision here. And here's what we're going to do. Here's what I want to do, because I don't want to sit here and get eaten alive by bugs all day. I hiked into a good spot to build a base camp. And so I hiked into a good spot, picked on Google Maps where to build a nice base camp. And this is a great spot. This is a good spot. I love it. But I do not want to get eaten alive by bugs right now. I just don't want to do it. So this video is going to change pace. We are going to move spots. I'm still going to do an overnighter. But I am not going to sit here and pick out black flies constantly getting eaten alive. So this is one of those classic moments when things don't go according to plan. But, luckily for me, things can still go well. There is a lake back a ways, and it's not a lake with houses on it. It's a place you have to hike down a trail to get to a decent ways, and it looks like good fishing. So, what we're going to do is I'm going to pack up. I'm going to leave this ridgepole up so that when I come back here in fall, which is what I'm going to do, I'm coming back here in the fall and I will build a lean-to here. And that's going to stay just like that. But what we're going to do now is I'm going to pack up and we're going to go camp on that lake. And I'm going to hike back to my car and go get a fishing pole. And I'm going to fish. Because that sounds like a lot of fun. That sounds like a lot of fun. And we're going to pick a campsite that has the wind blowing in us. And I'm just going to fish from the shore. And you know, say what you want. Say I've given up on the idea. That's fine. I'm out here to enjoy myself. And these bugs are ruining this right now. Oh! Alright. I feel like a little bit of a failure. You know, I've never had this happen before where I've like given up on what I was gonna do. I would I'd want to do this, but I am just, oh man. The thought of getting away from these bugs is so great that, yeah, I'm gonna go sit on a lake and enjoy the spring. I might even catch something and cook it tonight. This could turn out to be great. But right now, building a shelter is not appealing at all. And I know this section has been blabbing for like 20 minutes, but the bugs are so bad right now. It's so bad. I need to get in some wind and escape. So basically what we gotta do is we gotta do a couple mile, or maybe a mile, I don't know. I gotta hike a ways back towards that lake, set down my stuff, then I'm going to hike back to the car, grab a fishing pole and some tackle, which I always keep in my truck, hike back to my campsite, do a little fishing and chilling out of the bugs. So guys, I hope you're not mad at me for not building a shelter, but that's what's going to be done. I will return in fall. We'll build something here in fall. I'm going to wait till there's like a cold day with rain or something to do some building. I'm not building in this. Let's get out of here, Monty. Monty, come here. You ready to go? Come here, Monty. Let's ask Monty to make sure. Come here, Monty. Come here. Monty. Monty. Do you want to go, Fur? Do you want to go? Let's go. Come on, let's go. Do you want to go? Come on, do you want to go? Come on. You want to go somewhere else? Come on. Do you want to go? Do you want to go? You know, he's not jumping for joy answering, but I think he would rather sit away from the bugs. Oh, they're getting so bad right now. Monty. Oh. You know, I could lie to you guys and tell you I was moving just for the sake of the dog. He's about 20% of the reason I want to get out of here. 20%. Not 100%. I could use him as a scapegoat if I wanted to, if I were to lie to you guys. But no, I want to get out of here. I don't want to deal with this. And I don't really want him to suffer 20%. Because he's way more tolerant than I am. I know you're ready, but we're not going home. That's the best part, Monty. We're just going to escape the bugs. At least a little bit. They're probably still over there, but if we got some wind coming off that lake, it will make this much better to deal with. Okay, let's get out of here. Come on, Monty, let's go. Get out of here. Let's get out of here. Well, Monty, it looks as though we are getting our feet wet again, pal. Oh, I'm feeling good about this, guys. I got a good feeling. I think I'm going to catch some fish. I only regret that I did not bring my canoe. But I didn't expect this to happen at all. But I'm still feeling good. There's a breeze. I know I'm going to feel it on the lake, and that's going to be great. I just got to get over to the stream and make my way through the swampy stuff for a ways. Once I hit the stream, it's straight south until it's a lake. Ooh, that doesn't look good. A deer had a bad day, it looks like. Monty, leave that. Come on. There's a lake up there. Oh, yeah. That breeze. Monty. Oh, there's fish. Oh, yeah. There's fish here. We're gonna do some fishing, have some fun. Awesome. Alright, I'm gonna go. There's a trail that runs along this lake somewhere. Go to that, find a spot to camp, set my stuff down, go back to the car, get my fishing stuff, have some fun fishing. Hope it's not too mucky near shore, but I'm gonna put on my Crocs. That'll be good. Remember how I said today was gonna be a good day? Look at that. That is a boat someone stashed here. It looks like it hasn't been touched. I'm so gonna use this. They left a bunch of litter. I'm gonna take. Oh, you can't even see that there's a boat there. I've got a camouflage. Look at that. I wonder if there's oars. I have a paddle in my car, but they left trash. I'm gonna take care of that trash. But I'm so gonna use this boat. Monty, we're going paddling. Monty. I was literally gonna camp right up here on the shore because it looked like a nice spot with the wind blowing on it. And I just come back to walk, and this is sitting here. Oh my! There's 2 oars, an anchor, and cushions. Wow. They chained it to this tree. Oh, it's chained. Oh, those stinkers. They chained it to this tree. Okay, they chained it to a tree, but what they didn't do is it's chained to the handle, and the handle I can get out with. I can get this handle off with a tools from my truck. And you know what? You're not supposed to leave stuff like this out in the woods, so I'm going to use it. I'm going to put it back the way I left it, even though this shouldn't be left here, but I'm not going to pass up a boat. Monty, I am going to pick up all their trash, though. This is my my trade-off. I really don't want to leave this here. At least this crap. I mean, this looks like this has been abandoned, at least for a season. And this is a place you have to hike into, so they must have brought a boat here, thought it was too much work, but yeah, I am going to use this. Garbage. Got cushions, life preserver. So, the person that's boat this is watching this, you should probably get this out of here. I'm not going to carry it through the woods. Oh, the black flies are bad here too. We need to get on the shore, Monty. Alright. I'm going to go back to the car and get my fishing stuff. We're going to catch some fish, Monty. We might eat some fish tonight. Oh. Yeah. It's just a sign right now. I'm going fishing. I'm going fishing. Me and Monty are going out in that lake. And we're going to enjoy the day. This is going to turn out to be an awesome day. I might even catch a fish. I can't keep bass or pike or walleye. I can keep trout and panfish. So we gotta hope that there's some of those in there. Brought my own life vest. I even brought out the Crazy Creek, a net and 2 rods. My tackle box and a couple of wrenches. I know this is a little unconventional, but you know what? I'd say this is an adventure. We went from bushcraft in a base camp to fishing in someone's boat that they left at a place they shouldn't be leaving it. Hopefully we can get the boat, and hopefully it floats. Actually, that's the other thing. I'm definitely not bringing any of my... I'll bring my waterproof GoPro on the boat, but I ain't bringing this camera. No way. No way, no how. But anyways, we've got about a mile-ish to hike back to the lake, and it's not very far, but then we're going to do some fishing. And I don't know if we're sleeping under the stars tonight or what we're doing. We got to collect some firewood, and I'm going to do that towards evening when the bugs die down, because the black flies, they'll go away at night. They're only there during the day. The mosquitoes, on the other hand, they'll come out at night. But I don't think the mosquitoes are out quite yet. But we'll find out. Anyways, time to get back to camp, see what's in this lake. Let's see if I will be shore fishing or boat fishing. Oh, we're going boat fishing. Alright, well, I don't know how much it picked up because the battery died, but the wrenches work, it came right off, the chain came right off, and yeah, I'm gonna see if it floats and do some fishing. So let's go on the water, Monty. You wanna go for an adventure? Oh, I see they have a container for worms. So there must be panfish in here or something. I'm thinking there's panfish and trout, but I'm pretty excited to get out there and try. This is just... what a change. Strange change of events. This is so funny. Alright, stay there, Monty. This thing is so adorable. Oh gosh. First we're gonna see if it's got any leaks. So far it looks pretty good. Alright, let's escape these black flies, Monty. Okay. Okay. Oh, this is so funny. Oh, I'm on a rowboat right now. You know how long it's been since I've been on a rowboat? Oh, black flies, come on. But, yeah, we're gonna do some casting. So far, this thing isn't taking on any water. It's a little uncomfortable to sit in because I'm pretty large, but I got an anchor and let's find out what's in here. Hey, you go ahead, Monty. You enjoy the water. right now we're just gonna sit out in the middle and cast, you know, a little bit deeper because there's no bugs right here. You go near shore and they might come out. What a strange change of events. I'm gonna imagine that the fishing is pretty good here. I mean, there's no way this thing gets fished a ton. It'll be really cool if there's trout in here, because you'll see them surface at nighttime. And there's a good chance that there is, because there's a stream attached to it, and it's you know, deep-ish. But there's some kind of fish in here. I think there's panfish at least. Which if there's panfish, we're just gonna find where a drop-off is. And fish there. I did not expect to go fishing today. At all. Alright, Monty, sit down. What do you think about this, Monty? Would you rather be getting eaten alive by bugs? He probably might actually would. Rather get eaten alive by bugs instead of a boat. I don't know. He's a boat dog. That's for sure. Don't worry about it, you're gonna get treats later. Not right now, but you'll get treats later. It's chilly in the wind and hot when there's no wind. But I'm not, you know, if I was in my canoe, I don't worry about a life preserver on a small lake or whatever, you know, as much. But in this janky thing, yeah, I'll worry about life preserver. I don't trust this little boat. It feels like it could fall apart at any moment. Yeah. Anyways, it's a boat. It floats. How you doing, Monty? He's a boat dog. I don't know if a lot of you guys know this, but Monty's a boat dog. He has spent many hours in the boat in my canoe. He does not mind the boat at all. Now, he'll cry if you're standing around doing nothing, if you're not at camp, if you're like on a trail, or sometimes when I set up walk-bys, he gives me little whines. Well, he does not complain about being in the boat. He knows it's the bug-free zone. He knows that it's, you know, it's comfortable. He gets fed treats sometimes. Yeah. But, you know, some of you guys know that, some of you don't. If you don't know that, if you're interested, watch my 10 days alone, almost alone in the wilderness. He spends a lot of the time in the canoe there, a lot of time in the canoe. You can even, if you want to watch a shorter version of that, watch the A Quest for Larry the Lake Trout. That's a pretty funny video. I always thought it was funny. It's just a 10-minute clip of something that was very funny over the course of a 10-day trip. Very silly experience. Guess you'll have to watch it to find out. That's one of my older videos, though. My go-to fishing rig for panfish is a teeny little 16th ounce jig head with a small white twister tail. Yeah, Monty. You're gonna adjust the boat, huh? He's gonna rock the boat. Rock the boat, don't rock the boat, baby. Rock the boat, but don't tip the boat over. So we're gonna try though. It's pretty early, but I mean, the black flies are out, so that means that the fish will bite. I need to go do some trout fishing now. Oh, now that's a nice tree. That is a nice tree. That was a bad cast. If I were a fish, I'd be sitting near this tree. All I've seen so far is minnows. So, had a fish on. It turns out that there are pike in the lake. That was definitely a pike. He hit the smallest little jig. What a turd. Oh, wow. Poop. There's definitely not going to be fish after that. That just scared away all the fish. There's definitely bass though, and I think gills. So I can cast shallows now. I know that for a fact. And quicker retrieval. Can't eat any bass or pike, but if I find some bluegills or perch, I could. But I probably won't even worry about eating fish, to be honest. I got a big meal planned for today. Poop. Oh, there's a fish. That sparked its interest. I either scared it or it at least looked at. Oh, there's perch. It's got it in its mouth. I found perch. Come on. Swallow it. I can't tell if there's any big ones there, or just dinkies. I can't make it sit still. There's definitely bass in here. I think I have a slip bobber, but oh, there we go. What do we got? Is that a... Oh, it's a bluegill! Oh, I got a bluegill! Oh, it's a small one. Hey, I caught a fish! Look at me. I caught a fish. Monty. You want a Monty? You want the fish, Monty? It's going bye-bye. I'd rather hook into that bass. What do we got here? Another bluegill? Yeah, that's not a bad one. Ah, it's not that big. Never mind. Always feels bigger on an ultralight. Oh. There's a whole school of them. Oh! Oh, that one got hooked. No, don't swallow it. Uh-oh. Oh, don't. Shh. Scalpel. We must extract the lure. Ooh. Oh. There you go. Freedom. Oh, there's a whole bunch of bluegills here. Yeah, I know I'm just catching little bluegills, but it's fun. I'm having fun. It's not big fish, but it's fish. I'm fishing. Come on, bass. Oh. I'm gonna cast right on this bass. Where is he? I see him. There he is. Come on. Take it. Take it. You know, I'm not interested at all. Oh, oh. Oh. Oh, I got him. Oh, I had the bass. I had him. He bit it and he was hooked. He was almost hooked. He went for it. Oh, I had him. Dang. Oh, there we go. We got him. We got him. Oh, we got him. It's not the biggest bass, but hey, we got a bass. We got a little bass. Little teeny 13-inch, maybe it's 14. That's close. That's like 12, 13 inches. Little bass. Anyways, goodbye. Well, that's fun. I'm gonna keep fishing. Well, we found where most of the fish are. I pretty much fished the whole shore of the lake, and this has been the shallowest section so far. And this is where all the fish seem to be. I mean, there was some over there, you know, but for the most part, they're all over here. Close to death. Here we go, come on. How did a fish not go for that? I know there's bass over here. Oh, a fish did go for that. Another gill. Another bluegill. Was there a bass there? I can't see anymore. I don't want to catch you anymore, bluegill. I want a bass. Alright, there's got to be bass right here. Oh. I knew there would be a bass right there. Oh, that one's even smaller than the last one. Right, Monty? So much noise. There we go, another little bass. Woohoo! We're just having fun. We're just having fun. We're just having lots of fun. And I can't keep bass right now. But anyways, there's really no sense for me flaying up some fish, killing them for no reason. Like I said, I've got a delicious one planned for tonight. I am very excited for it. It's going to be such a good meal. It's one of my favorite meals in the world. That is the truth. You know, it very well could be Funk's favorite meal. It's up there. I know for a fact it's in her top 5. Oh, no. Snacks. Snacks, precious. Snacks, precious. Oh, poop. Ooh, poop. Well, the SS, hey, it actually floats, served its purpose. We caught some fish. not enough to have fun though. And no fly. Oh, is that another bass? Look at that. Oh, frisky little devil. I'll tell you what, even though these aren't monstrous bass, catching them on an ultralight 8-foot rod, a lot of fun. Very fun. 4-pound test. See, I was really wondering why I wasn't catching the bass before. And it's because I wasn't finding them, not because they didn't want my lure. I was gonna say, these teeny jigs in the spring, they really work. Ooh, that was a big bass. That was a big old bass, but I scared the shit out of him. Monty, you're just making the best of things right now. You're such a good boy, Monty. You're such a good boat dog. Oh, Monty, you're such a great dog. Good boy. Good boy. We're done fishing. Okie dokie. I'm gonna go fill up my bag for water. Black flies aren't that bad right now at all. There's just a couple. But we're in the shade. If you're in the sun, it's still probably bad, but right here it's nice. But I like to go out a little bit from shore to get my water. It makes it so it's there's no like foam or floaties. It keeps your bag nice and clean. And I would just get it right here if I didn't have the boat, but I got the boat. See you, Monty. Have a good one, Monty. Bye, Monty. See you, Monty. Hey. Hey there, fella. I have to hold one hand to hold the bag so the water doesn't spill out. This thing, I need 1 foot on shore. It's not gonna be easy, Monty. It's just not gonna be easy. There we go. Alright, so me and Monty, we're probably going to just sleep under the stars tonight on this soft ground, just with sleeping pads. Yeah. there's nothing there that's going to matter, but we're probably going to cook dinner in a ways. I don't want to cook right on the shoreline. There's no dirt, it's just like moss and stuff. There's no really way to bury it. So we're going to go in a little bit, but we will sleep right here. It's a pretty little lake. It's a nice little spot. I like it. I wish didn't get eaten alive by black flies. That'll be a good spot in the fall, though. I should be able to go back there. I might even be able to come back here and fish in the fall and do a little catch and cook. Hike it back to my camp. Can't see the sun anymore, so I am gonna put on some layers, put on at least one layer, put my boots back on, and then we're gonna go into the woods a little bit and we're gonna get some firewood for a nice fire. Hi Monty, hi Monty, good boy. Yeah. Well, before I go get firewood, I am going to set up our sleeping pads and get all our beds situated and whatnot. But I did see a couple fish jump out there. So I'm going to do that and then collect firewood and not start the fire. Because if I see fish jumping out there and they look like they're going to be trout, I'm going to have to do some evening trout fishing. I don't think there's trout in here from what I saw. I don't really think there would be. But I will know at evening time if they start surfacing. I know what trout look like when they surface. So we shall see about that. Man, I don't know what I would have done if we didn't have a lake to come back to. That would have been interesting. It was not fun getting eaten alive by those bugs earlier. What a change of course. They're still out right now. They're getting us a little bit, but it's just barely. Like, it's totally bearable. It's nothing like earlier. Got out the Monty sleeping bag, the original. Doesn't it look just like him? Monty, he looks like a bat. And I get to use the Monty sleeping bag that he's been using all winter. Use this in Montana. Doesn't look, if there was trout in this lake, they'd be jumping right now. There's bugs on the water. They'd be surfacing. There's no trout in here, I don't believe. I'm gonna have my fire right here. Now the reason I'm not having it right on the lake is because it's not like a designated campsite or anything, and I'm pretty sure you're not supposed to have them right on the water. I mean, obviously, I would love to have a fire right there on the water, but I'm going to follow the rules and have it a couple 100 feet away from the shore. Alright, now we need some firewood. I'm just going to grab a bunch of sticks and stuff. We'll bring it all back here. Hey, Monty. This is already all here. I don't need to do much with this. Beast. Oh God. Oh, it's got little beady eyes. How can it see anything? If I stay still, it won't see me. Oh, oh. It senses a squirrel. Treat. Oh, oh, it saw something. We might as well saw up a few dense little roasters. Over here. Yeah. There we go. That is some solid dry wood. Monty, did you get the squirrel? Chasing squirrels, chewing on sticks? Huh? Yeah? Do you know what you're having for dinner tonight? You guessed it. Sweet potatoes and chicken, my friend. I think we got enough wood for dinner and enjoyment. Hey, Monty. Oh. Oh. Alright, we'll go out to the trail, okay? Just wait. We'll go out to the trail, we'll play fetch. I promise. Let me just finish up breaking up some sticks. We can play fetch until dark. Okay? Deal? Deal. Alright, I think this should do us good. Monty seems to really want to play fetch. So let's get him a nice fetching stick. Alright, let's go play some fetch. This is a grade A fetch stick. What? Is that a yes or that's a no? That looks like no. Is that no? I think that's a no, right? I'm just kidding, Monty. I know you want this stick. I don't have the heart to tell him no when he wants to fetch. I mean, look at that. That's pure joy. Oh, you dropped your stick. You dropped your stick. Give me that. There's no snow, so we can't lose it. There's no Ruger, so we can't, bring it back. Oh, good boy, Monty. Oh. Oh, good boy. Now, Monty loves fetch. He just absolutely loves it. But, if there is another dog around, he does not fetch. He won't, if there's another dog around, like, he'll run with them after the stick, but he'll never grab it. And if he grabs it, they don't actually go for it, and he actually gets it. As soon as they get near, he drops it. He's like the most passive fetcher ever. But by himself, he is having the time of his life right now. Oh, Monty. Oh, bad throw. But yeah, we're just sunset, and it is a very calm evening. I thought there'd be some sounds of frogs and stuff. Maybe they'll still come out, but nothing right now. It's very silent. Nothing. Hopefully there's some kind of owls in the woods or something. Or just the pitter-patter around his feet. But yeah, we're just going to play fetch till it gets a little darker. And then we're going to spark up a fire and cook up some food. So what we're cooking tonight is chicken riggies. And it is so good. I love that meal. Chicken riggies. Ugh. Now, it's going to be generic chicken riggies. It's not, out in the woods. I like to cook generic chicken riggies. My brother actually showed me this recipe, and he cooks it very gourmet. And I cheap it down a little and make it very simple. But I'll be honest with you, the way I cook it, although it's simple and it's not super time consuming like the gourmet way, it tastes really good. And I'll show you how I make it. And it is going to be, could be the best outdoor meal ever. It's a pasta meal, but it's so good. It's just, the flavor is just, I'm excited thinking about it. Yeah. Monty, come on. Anyways, we're just going to keep playing some fetch till Monty gets bored. Okay, it is just absolutely too perfect of an evening for me to not cast a few times. So I'm just going to walk down this trail a little bit, back to those logs and those trees where I was catching bass and seeing a ton of bass. Find a little open spot, creep in, take a few casts, because Monty got bored of the stick. He just wouldn't bring it back to me anymore, so I'm itching for some fishing. I love fishing. I really do, so I'm gonna go cast a few lines. Sticks down. Oh, I just love those sounds. Alright, ladies and gentlemen, so as I said, we are making chicken riggies tonight. I don't need this pot. I don't even know why I got it out. But anyways, what we need to do first is cut up some stuff. So we are going to start with cutting up some onion. And for Mr. Monty, we are going to give him his much loved chicken and sweet potatoes, since he loves it so much. So now there's a few more ingredients than my average dish in this one. There's a lot of fun stuff. A lot of fun stuff in chicken riggies. Ooh, I might have just heard an owl. So we're gonna get these coals going. Okay, so let's cut up some onion. Now, I like to cook this one little by little, but we're going to cut up some other things too. There's a red pepper here. Some kind of animals out there. Something. I do love hearing wildlife. It makes me happy when it's spring like this, just the frogs, bugs, all the noises really makes me happy, because as you guys know, I don't like silence, and there's a lot of good noises going on right now. Ooh, red pepper, it's just so good, I just want to eat it. One more piece. Oh, wow. Now, normally, I would do one green, one red, one yellow, and one orange pepper. You know, make it really colorful. But I didn't want to bring out like a quarter of all those peppers. So we're just doing one red. We're not going to add it right away. So we got the onions. Those are going to go in right away with some butter. So we'll cook those up. Add in some peppers. Kind of get things cooked up slowly. And then we add in the chicken. And you'll see how it goes. Alright, this is a big garlic clove. We're going to just peel this normally. I'm feeling sassy. I'm feeling really garlicky. I don't know if you can feel garlicky, but I'm doing it. telling you what, this meal is going to be so good. Oh, you guys have no idea. I know you've been hungry watching my food before, but like, unless you don't like pasta and you don't like chicken or something, but honestly, this one can be done vegetarian style. You don't need the chicken. So if there's any vegetarians out there watching and you want to make this meal, you do the same thing, the same way, without the chicken, and you will still love it. I'm telling you, this is a good one. This is such a good one. My brother's probably going to watch this one, and he's going to be upset that I didn't make it the super gourmet way. But that's okay. That's why I said earlier, this is generic chicken riggies. So, I'm pretty sure he said this one originates from New York, maybe? I don't really know. But, anyways, anybody who knows this dish, remember, this is generic chicken riggies. Generic chicken riggies. Alright. We got the garlic. We're just going to take my big old fat thumbs here. Oh, smush. I'll put that in here. Boom, smush. Bam, crushed. Whoosha, crushed. Ooh, oh, that's spicy. Garlic is, oh man. Burns the lips. Okay, now we've got to prepare Monty's sweet potato for his sweet potato and chicken. Because sweet potato is good for dogs. We've learned a lot, guys, over the course of my videos. We've learned that onions and garlic are bad for dogs. And sweet potatoes are good for dogs. And Monty doesn't care what's bad for him. He likes it all. That's what we've learned. We're just going to add this. Yeah, there's not a ton of prep. There's one final thing after these sweet potatoes for Monty that I've got to prepare. And that's the, one of the odd ingredients, I guess you could say. Oh, Monty, you're going to get so much sweet potato today. And it's guilt-free. You know, I don't have to worry about this. Sweet potatoes are great for dogs. I love that I can feed him something that he loves. A bunch of it. And it's just healthy. Except for all the butter I put in it. I'll try to minimize his butter. Someone mentioned water, just boil in some water. But we'll see. We'll use a little butter still. Okay. Here's one of the odd ingredients of chicken riggies. These are sweet cherry peppers. I get them jarred at Walmart. Now, it's going to be a little messy here, but you just take off the top, and I'm actually going to squish this stuff back in here. Actually, you know what? We're going to leave it on the cutting board. Let's see here. It's going to be a little mess. This is a messy part. But anyways, Monty here. You just kind of get the top off, and I rip the big ones in half, and you get out kind of the juices and some of the seeds. And yeah, this is one of the. This definitely makes the meal. You need to, if you're making this meal, you need to have these sweet cherry peppers. You must. They are a requirement. But basically, yeah, I'm just going to go through, squish out a bunch of the seeds, rip off the tops, kind of get messy, and Do that to all these. Now me and Funk, we always love extra of these. I'm telling you, these are so good. These sweet cherry peppers. Now they come jarred. Before I came out, I put them in a Ziploc. Ooh, this one, it's easier with a knife. You just take the knife and grip it. I'm losing a little bit here, but it's okay. There's going to be plenty. So, I'm just going to do this to the rest of these, and then that's all the prep we need. The rest of it comes down to just adding and cooking. And that's when things get really exciting. Right, Monty? Alright, so I'm just going to finish up doing these. Let's get, oh man, the ground's so wet. Let's get some stuff cooking, eh guys? Alright, first things first. This time, securing it into the ground very well. Okay. Alright, Monty, you're not going to use that Crazy Creek? I'm using the Crazy Creek then. You little stinker. Keep my knees from getting soaked. Okay. Alright, so let's start with onions. And I'm going to do a chunk of butter. Still a decent chunk, but not as big as my usual. You know, I gotta tone it down a little bit. I gotta watch the heart. Gotta watch that heart. Oh, that's unfortunate. I forgot Monty's chicken pan. The little attacher, or the handle. See, this pan, this is the premise pan. This one's always attached. This one is, I think it's an MSR? Alpine or something? But it's not always attached. I don't like this one as much. And this is part of the reason why. The handle can come off. But on better news, I heard an owl. So there's owls. And I don't know if you've ever got to experience owls in the springtime. But I've heard them mate before, and it's a crazy sound. It's a very crazy sound. I'm going to imitate it, and any of you that have heard an owl, well, alright, here we go. I'm going to imitate the owl's mating right now, and if any of you have heard it before, you're going to be like, wow, that sounds pretty good. If you've not heard it before, you're like, is he trying to make the sounds of a monkey or something? But it's like, I know that sounds crazy, but that's what they sound like, kinda. That wasn't my best, but they sound like that. Oh, the smoke's getting my eyes. Alright, so what we're going to do is we're going to cook up the onions. But we are starting our chicken riggies. The smoke is getting to me. Next, we're going to add in our garlic and our red peppers. Now, I haven't revealed all the ingredients yet, so that's why I'm just going to add it slowly, show you as I go. And remember, kids at home, this is how to make generic chicken riggies, not the kind you'd get at a restaurant in New York. Generic, simple, yet still delicious. I might have brought out too much. Well, we'll see. We'll see. Oh, it's hot. Hot fire, hot fire. Oh, hot. Oh, I can't grab Monty's. Oh my gosh. I have pliers back at camp. The pliers I brought. Perfect. I'm gonna go run and get the pliers quick. Oh man. Oh, did that work out or what? Look at that. Boom. Yes. Sorry, Monty, you're not going to have burnt potatoes yet. They're charring up, though. We're going to add a little water, like we were suggested to do so. Oh. Okay. Water. Monty doesn't mind a little water. Watch out, Monty. Back up. Back up. Back up. Back up. Back up. Woo! Okay, it is time to add chicken to both of our meals. Oh, I lost a little onion. Alright, chicken in. This side is cooking so hot. We're trying to get a little char on the chicken. Now, normally, even when I do this at home, I like to cook up the chicken with spices on it, grill it. You know, you make your chicken a little bit more flavorful. Out here, I'm just cooking it. I was putting it in. You know, I could have put it on sticks, got all fancy with it, but I'm already being fancy. I didn't want to have to, you know, make some Y sticks and roast chicken like that. So, I'm just cooking it up in the pan with the onions and peppers. And this is a hot fire. Once it's got a little bit char, we're going to the next step. Alright, now time for the fun part. This is when things get a little bit more complicated and delicious. So we're going to move Monty's over here. We're going to take this side because it's flatter. So, we are going to add this right here. Now, what this is a 50-50 mixture of tomato sauce and heavy whipping cream with some olive juice. Not a ton of olive juice, just some. And we are going to add that in. Doesn't that look glorious? Now I got extra, and I did that on purpose. I wanted extra. Because some of it's going to boil out. And just in case, you know. I've been known to make mistakes. But let me tell you, tomato sauce and heavy whipping cream makes the most delicious sauce. It really does. And now we're going to add some other stuff in. So as I mentioned, olive juice. So got to add the black olives in. Now, even if you don't like olives, add them in. Funk hates black olives, but in Chicken Riggy's, she actually enjoys the olives. So take that to anybody that doesn't like olives. Just give it a try. Adds to the flavor. And it's good. Oh my gosh, I almost forgot something. Oh, we gotta do this quick. Oh, Monty. Oh, I forgot to add mushrooms, or cut up the mushrooms beforehand. So we're just going to do this really quick. Oh, it's on a hill. Oh, no. But anyways, Monty found the cutting board and decided that it looked like a nice spot to lay down. So he was just laying on the cutting board, which was covered in the hot cherry peppers. So, that's really good. So now he's going to smell like, they're sweet cherry peppers. That's what Monty's going to smell like. So yeah, we're just going to cut these up quick. These don't have to be pretty. And we need to add all the ingredients now because it's simmer time. So, alright, that's good enough. Mushrooms cut up. Okay, so where were we? We were adding in mushrooms now. Oh, let's see, this is what I feared. This is the problem with Riggies. There's a lot of ingredients. Oh no! But the last ingredient is the sweet cherry peppers. Oh no, it's so much! Oh boy! This is gonna be fun. Where is my spatula? Now it's simmer time. So what we're gonna do is stir this up a little bit. Oh boy, this is going to be a challenge. Keeping this all in this pot. Oh man, this is going to be rough. Oh, see, when I judged this and tried to figure out how much of everything I needed beforehand, I went really light on everything, to be honest. We always make a big batch of this at home. So, this will be interesting. It's going to be filling, that's for sure. Okay, so, anyways, now the spices. We've got to add some spices. So you got to add some cayenne pepper. That will spice it up. Not too much cayenne. Be careful with the cayenne. I probably already did too much cayenne. And then some salt. Not too much salt. Not too little salt. Just the right amount of salt. And then some black pepper. And you guys know me, I love extra black pepper. I sure do. Extra, extra, extra. Alright. And now we are going to simmer this for a little bit. So let's stir this deliciousness up. Get our spices all stirred in there. And this needs to simmer. Now, as you can blatantly see, this is a very full pot. We're in dangerous territory. We've got to be extra careful. You gotta be very careful. Alright, we need this to cook down a little ways. All this chunky stuff. So we need to get some heat on here. Monty's needs some more water. We've got to get this fire going again. Watch out, Monty. Fire needs to get hip hopping in. Alright, this is done. It's time to put on my water. Monty, yours is done. Watch out, Monty. Watch out, my friend. Okay. This is simmering now. Hoo-wee! Yeah, that's cooking. There's 2 owls going back and forth, guys. Usually, when that happens, they're meeting to mate in spring. At least what I've noticed. I will... Oh, we might hear a mate. Oh. If they get really close, I'm going to crank up the volume and I'm not going to speak. Because I want to hear them. This is awesome. Let's see if the water's even boiling yet. Oh, it is. And of course, for chicken riggies, you've got to add rigatoni. And as I like to call it, rugatoni. Right, Monte Crisco? Now we're going to boil noodles, and when the noodles are done, we're eating. Ooh! We need to dump off some of that moisture. There we go. We just put out some flame. Don't you touch that, Monty. The flavor of chicken riggies is something that's hard to explain. It's one of those things. You gotta just make it and try it. I can't explain it to you. It's creamy, savory, tomatoey, spicy. Just, it's so many good flavors. Oh, I'm so excited. This is by far one of my favorite meals. I think this may be my favorite pasta meal. I'm just gonna go ahead and say that. Chicken riggies, my generic, well, I mean fancy chicken riggies is great, better, but my generic chicken riggies is just as good in my eyes. And I am going to be in heaven when this is done. Oh, I can't believe I'm making this in the woods right now. This is going to be so good. Oh, this is so exciting. Food is so good. You know, today turned out so well. Even though my plans were foiled and I didn't accomplish my goals, I am having a blast. I caught fish, I'm making. Look at this. Just look at this. Let's get a zoom up. Let's get a close up. Monty, we need to keep yours warm. But we need a little moisture in there. Don't worry, Monty. You are getting a treat, my friend. You're getting a treat. You're getting a doggone treat. Alright, come over here. Come over here. Alright, right there. That's good. You can stay there. If you choose. The choice is yours. We are just waiting on noodles, Monty. And then we will all eat. Oops. Yeah, yours is gonna be done. I'm gonna mix in some dog food. You have a big old meal. It won't compare to mine. I'm not gonna lie with you, Monty. This is gonna be so good. I'm gonna get heartburn because it's spicy, but I don't care. Tomato sauce and spicy, I will take the heartburn. Oh my gosh. You guys have no idea how excited I am. Oh man, give it to me now. These noodles, they can't cook quick enough. We need to add a little bit more sauce, just a little bit more. Have you ever seen such a glorious meal? I have not. Oh, it's so creamy looking and just... Oh, what is this? Some schmutz. Get out of here. Out. Out. Oh, man. Oh, man. I'm so excited. It's gonna be so good. Rigatoni always gets so much bigger than you think it does. Still got a little ways to go. Oh. Water's not boiling, but it's still hot, and they're still cooking. They're looking pretty big. These might actually be done. Let me test one. Right here. Let me test you. Done. Oh man. Okay. It is time to prepare a meal. It's time to eat. Let's get this little thing. And we're gonna dump this right here. Actually, let's just dump it over the fire. Oh, We got a stray noodle. Stray noodle. Alright, let's see. This is going to be magical. If it fits. Oh, there's a lot of stuff. Oops, we lost a little bit. Oh, we're losing more. I don't think this is all going to fit in here. Oh, we might have too much. Oh no. Oh, we lost more. Oh, that is way too much food. That is way too much food for me right now. Oh man, this is going to be such a challenge to even get close here. Alright. Oh yeah. Look at that heaping pile of glory. Oh, glory. Okay. It's time to enjoy. Monty, you look like you need a little dog food in here. Make that a big old meal, huh? Yeah. Yeah. We'll just take this stick. Oh, that's some good dog food. I think that looks pretty yummy. Look at this pile. Oh, that is very weighted. There's no way I can eat this. There's just no way. It's not possible. I mean, it's possible, I'm sure, but this is going to be so good. For 50% of this, and I'm going to be uncomfortable. Monty, are you ready to eat this? I'm so hungry. This is exciting. I'm sorry, like, I'm smiling right now. That's why. Oh, just crack my neck. Oh. Oh. Alright, Monty, go ahead. Go ahead. I'm just or a couple noodles. Oh, hot. Whew. Oh. I love chicken riggies. Like I said earlier, it's creamy, it's spicy, it's savory. It's not sweet, but it's sweet. If that makes any sense, but make this if you've never made this. Make this one. You will not regret it. And do not forget the olives. Even if you hate olives, put them in there, pick around them. It makes a flavor. It does. This is so hot. I want to eat it so fast, but I can't.
You know, this is truly one of the first times when I went out camping and things really just did not go according to plan. Not even really close. Normally, I make things work, I figure it out, but I guess this gives you guys a glimpse of who I really am. What the heck is that? It's a weird noise, but anyways, I'm out here to enjoy myself. And earlier, you know, I fully had the intentions of making a bushcraft camp. I did. I planned on working, sawing logs, cutting down dead standing timber, working hard, making a sweet camp, and making a place I could come back to, but I was getting eaten alive by black flies. And that was not enjoyable. I'm out here to enjoy myself. So even though I had the plans to make that camp, I changed things up. I adapted. I did not want to sit there and get eaten alive by bugs. I did not expect that. I should have prepared better for bugs. I should have brought if I had a bug net, I could have done everything. I would just sweat a little. A bug net, when they don't bother me on my arms and stuff. It's in my ears and eyes, and when I breathe in and I suck in a bug, that's what gets me. And out of all three, it's my ears. I don't know why. I hate when they get in my ears. So it was my mistake. I should have brought out a bug net. I was not expecting bugs this bad. But you live and you learn. Lesson learned. Always bring a bug net in spring. But, yeah. This is delicious. It's hot. It's very hot. It's, I want to stuff it down my throat, but burning every time I take a bite, hot. It's like a guilty pleasure. Because once I've started eating chicken riggies, I cannot stop until my stomach hurts. It is hot. And it is spicy. Oh, I'm struggling. I love the sounds of spring. I know I picked up some of that earlier, but Monty, you probably swallowed your food in one bite. This pan looks like it did when I brought it out here. Hey. Try to enjoy your food, my friend. But anyways. The sounds of spring. The owls didn't come out crazy. They didn't go nuts. They did not mate. That's okay. There's definitely owls in the area. I just going to sleep and you're hearing sounds like that, the frogs, bugs, Monty, if you get that fluffy butt in my briggies, I will be so upset. Oh my gosh, it's so hot. Alright, that's it. I will not burn myself another time. It needs to cool down. It's so hot. And not even, it's spicy, but it's just burning my mouth and I want to just eat it so bad. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to put a lid on it. I am going to walk it back to my sleeping bag next to the lake. I'm going to get water, put out the fire. I'm going to clean up everything here, bring it all back to where I'm sleeping, and hopefully it'll be cooled enough to where I can scarf it down over there. So that's what we're going to do. We're getting cleaned up. We're going to put out the coals, and we're going to let this cool down because I want to eat it. I want to just swallow it. I just want to devour it. And it's just too hot. So we're going to let it cool down. It's like a big hot mass, like magma. I'm putting magma in my mouth, burn my lips like every other bite, and I can't handle it. Normally I can handle a lot of heat, a lot of hotness on the mouth for food, but it's getting me right now. So let's clean up. Let's get back to where we're sleeping, and then we're gonna eat more food, Monty. Right? Right, Monty? All right. Okay. Everything's moved back over here. I haven't like put away camp yet, but this should have got some time to cool down. It's definitely still warm. There we go. Oh, wow. The stars are out. It is crystal clear. It's hard to see this light in my face, but stars are out. I am so satisfied right now. My lips are a little burning, a little burny, but that's just because of the cayenne and the sweet cherries. It's a spicy one. I'm sensitive to spice, and that's a spicy meal. I'm gonna need to put the rest of this in my shaker bottle and eat it for breakfast or something. I cannot eat much more. That's a big portion. I made way too much. Probably gonna eat it for breakfast or maybe lunch on the way home. Let's see how many more bites of this I can have. So, what I'm going to do is I'm going to put the rest of this in that shaker bottle that I brought my sauce in, and it'll stay cold overnight. It'll definitely be fine. It's going to get almost to freezing tonight. Probably, it's actually supposed to get like 30 degrees, but anyways, I might have it for breakfast, or in the car ride home I will enjoy it, but I cannot eat anymore. It was the first time I could not finish a meal. It's too much food. I want to keep eating it. It tastes good. Way too much food. My mind's telling me yes, but my body's saying no. Alright. That's it. No more. I'm going to clean up now, put all this stuff away, get camp all scooped up, put it in my dry bag. And Monty, my dear buddy Monty, we're crawling in our sleeping bag soon. Don't you worry. Okay, let's get cleaned up. Let's get cleaned up. Okay, Monty. Up, 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 up. Let's see if you even want. We need to see if Monty even wants a sleeping bag right now. It's not as cold as is normal. Alright, come on. Alright, lay down, Monty. Go ahead, lay down. Go ahead, lay down, Monty. Come here, Monty. Come here, Monty. 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 Right here. Right on. Oh, that's a good boy. Alright. Let's just turn you. I know he's tired. I just don't know if he's going to be that cold. Tired isn't a problem for him, but laying down right now might be. He'll be fine. Okay, you can barely see me. That's because my batteries are dying on my... You could barely see either of us. Anyways, my batteries are dying on my little light there, so Monty's tucked in. The stars are out. It's beautiful. Interesting day. Very interesting day. Delicious meal. I am stuffed to the brim. It's time to pass out. I'm crawling in, going to bed. So I will catch you guys in the morning. Good night, everybody. Good morning. It's so peaceful. And you got this alarm going off. Hey, Monty. Well, Guess it's time to get up. Oh, with those birds chirping, I could just lay here all day. Whew. Alright, time to get up. Okay. 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 Monty, come here. Alright. It's time to pack up. Okay. What a beautiful morning. Just a beautiful morning. I should have brought coffee. That was my bad. I should have made some coffee this morning. Oh well. Monty loves camping like this. This is actually his first time out camping since winter camping. Oh, look at that. I guess I had my couple experiences, you know, in Montana, but this is the first like snow-free one. The first snow-free one. Plans foiled by bugs. But I had a good time, so that's all that matters. I had fun. Yeah, I wanted to build a shelter for you guys. And I wanted to just build a base camp, which I thought would be cool. And I said I was going to do one. It looks like I might not do one till fall time. I don't know. I wasn't expecting the bugs to be so bad. So it looks like it's time to start bringing out camping stoves. Now you guys are going to start seeing a change of pace here on this channel. You're going to see canoe trips, fishing, a lot of canoeing, portaging, and the biggest change will be there won't be as much delicious food all the time. But that's the way it is. The seasons get warmer, the bears come out, so I like to cook, you know, dehydrated meals, stuff that you can keep clean, not producing a lot of garbage and stink, you know. So you're going to see a lot of dehydrated meals. I'm going to mostly eat my own. Every once in a while, if I don't have any made up, I grab the backups until those are gone. But I like to make my own. And for breakfast, it's mostly oatmeal. Sometimes we're going to probably make some rice and beans. That's a good breakfast. I like that one. Fell in love with rice and beans ever since that Nicaragua trip. Gallo Pinto. Now, Monty. Yeah, I'm curious as to how well the camera actually picked up those bugs yesterday. But I can tell you,
they were relentless. Not every single one of them was biting, but they were starting to bite a lot. I don't know why they weren't biting in the beginning. They weren't really biting me. And then all of a sudden they were just like biting my arms and my face. And they're getting me. But not only that, them biting, it was just how many of them were just flying into my face. Poor little Monty's face. But they were nasty. I don't normally get defeated by bugs. I mean, I would have. It really was my bad. I should have brought out a bug net. Maybe some bug spray. But that's okay. You learn. Like I said, I've never really done spring bushcrafting. You know, I've only been doing bushcrafting pretty much all this winter and some of the fall. So I've never got to experience spring bushcraft. And so far, I don't like it. Ugh. But I still had a blast. I had fun. Monty sure had fun. I can assure you that Monty had more fun by the water. Because he's still got woods, but he likes the lakes. He sure likes the lakes. I've just got to shed a few layers. We can get out of here. Hi, Monty. Alright, ladies and gentlemen, that's going to do it for today's video. Monty's going to take off without me. Yeah, it didn't quite go according to plan, but we made the best of it. I still had a lot of fun. This is the first little spring overnighter I got to do in my home turf. So I had fun, but we were defeated by black flies, and yeah, I learned a couple things. I learned to bring a bug net always, if you're ever even questioning that there might be bugs. Oops. Anyways, it's time to get heading back to the car, and I got some stuff to take care of today. So, as always, if you like the video, hit the like button. If you want to see more stuff like this, hit the subscribe button, and I will catch you guys in the next video.